everyone, Amanda here, thanks for joining me. If you are new, hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell and select all. That way you're not going to miss any important uploads or fun videos. We don't want you missing anything. So I'm just going to set my timer, just bear with me 1 minute. I'm going to set it for 25 minutes, and then if we go over that I'm going to have to pause and film some more later. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some snippets. So from that I've got some scraps of fabric. I'm going to be making fabric, mostly fabric hopefully, to use these scraps up, okay, and then adding small bits of paper, decoration, whatever have you, to fit in with my Nature's Remedy journal. But you can put whatever you want on, and basically, although I'm going to be adding things that lends itself to the Nature's Remedy journal, will probably be quite generic, meaning that they'll fit any theme. So I'm going to just cut. So I've got some of this cotton. This is just plain, you know, like poly cotton sheet. Don't even think it's 100% cotton. I'm not sure if they're 100% cotton. I buy them from Asda. It's about either £4 or £6 for a single sheet, and you get heaps and heaps and heaps. It's the cheapest way of buying plain cotton material. You can do all sorts with these. You can rip them up and use them for ties, although it gets very frayer at the edge, very frayer. Makes lovely shabby flowers, all sorts of stuff. So I'm just going to rip some pieces. I'm going to make them so they're like, probably going to go down the, you know, the edge of a page or something like that. Not too sure. So I'm just going to rip some pieces. Let me just cut it in the middle. I've got quite a big piece here. I'm probably not going to need all of that. Okay, let's rip it down the middle and just rip it into pieces. Okay, another thing that you can do with this material, you can obviously just pleat it like that. Run it through your sewing machine and you've got a ruffle. This has been tea dyed, so it was plain white, and I've stuck it in, boiled a cup with 2 just normal tea bags in, and then put my fabric in, left it for not very long, about 10 minutes maximum, and then just squeezed it out, rinsed it with cold water, because the cold water can help set stains and dyes. And then that's it, that's all I've done. It's that simple. Right, so what I'm going to do, so I may well do fabric first, then go and sew them all, and then just stick on a little bit of something that lends itself to my Nature's Remedy journal. So I've just got that book page there to stop the glare actually, and to remind me not to go past there when I'm filming, otherwise you can't see me. So here I've got a piece. Let me give you a basic measurement in case you're new and you really genuinely don't have an idea. So it's about 4 inches by about 2 inches. And what you do with these is, if I go and get my journal signatures. I've not got any further with this journal yet, but I am making them. So what you do is you decorate these and then you attach them to your side of your page. You can sew them on. They can act like tuck spots. They can be decoration. You can add them to pockets. It's just a form of decoration. Okay, but the fabric is going to add texture, you know, to your paper projects. So I'm just going to start layering up. I've got this bit of a doily here, and it's just like just the same as any other collage. I find that the less you think about it, the better it goes. I've been sewing some of my paper ephemera from the kit today with black thread, But with this, I'll probably use white thread. I'm not sure. I'm not sure actually. I don't know, I might change my mind. We'll see. But I think it'll look better with some white thread. So put a bit of white under there to contrast those darker colours. Yeah. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's just get it on. So I'm using my fabric tack. Well, it's Beacon 3-in-1. It is fabric glue, really, more than paper glue. But us crafters that do journals, you use it because it's solvent based. It doesn't make the paper wrinkle. So that's why journal makers love it. And it dries super fast as well. I'll layer that up on that. And then if you do go over to your sewing machine with these and sew them, just make sure that your glue is absolutely perfectly dry. The reason being, it will get all stuck in you. It'll gunk all of your needles and that up if you what they call it. If your glue's not dry, obviously it's gonna get on your needle and get all manky. Yep, so we're just going to keep going until I've got a nice kind of a effect. I'll have a bit of that. No, some of this one. Let's have some of this. Just a bit of it. The only thing when I'm doing fabric snippets is I find it all sticks to my hands and I get my hair off. So I'm just layering up scraps. Biddy body scraps. Eeny meeny 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 scraps. Okay, so then let's have a look. Don't want that. Quite less like some of these flowers. I don't want to use every scrap that I've got on one snippet though, that's the thing. So let's have, what's this? That looks nice there, doesn't it? I shall have some of that. No, I'll use that. Okay. Right. And then what I'll probably do is just make that a bit shorter by just ripping it. Okay. And if I trim the top, I can just fray it a bit. Right, I'm just going to leave that to dry, and then what I'll do is I'll go over it. I'll just do a couple of line up and down to keep all that attached, and then I'll go back and decorate it with some other bits and bobs. So I'm just going to leave that to dry. We'll do one more, and then what I'll do is I'll pause the camera. Okay, I'll wait for those to dry. I'll stick it on my radiator or something, and then I'll come back and I'll show you what else I'd add on to there. Alright, I want it to be quite a quick video. People watch the shorter videos, they watch them more. I know I witter on about it. Sometimes I get sick of hearing my own voice wittering on about it, but you know, I do want people to watch. I don't want them to be put off thinking, blimey Amanda, that's an epic Jesus of Nazareth video that I can't be bothered to watch you. Can't be bothered. I've got a life. Well, I don't, so there you go. Crafting's my life. I've not got a life. I'm kidding, I have really. I haven't. But we'll pretend I have. Alright. Stick that bit of doily on there. Okay. I mean, I've got a drawer full of lace and fabric offcuts. I could make a box full of these, and I really should sit one night. In fact, I'm going to do it tonight. Watch me. I'm going to sit, right? I don't know if Andrea's uploaded anything. I need to nag her to do a load of videos so that I've got something to watch, so I can just sit and make a load of these, because they look really lovely in your journals, and you can turn them into all sorts of stuff. You can. I need to find somebody else to watch other than Andrea, that's the problem. I also do watch, and anybody who's religious, I'm sorry, but I do like to watch tarot card readers. Some people who are religious are really, really anti-tarot cards because they think they're evil, which is fine, I respect your opinion, but I love them. And I watch a guy called Chris, and his channel's called The Minnow Pond, and I love him, his ace. Brilliant he is, I absolutely love it. Yeah, I'm right into all that kind of stuff. I do really enjoy it. I did find a lady the other day, what was she called? Was it the Paper Pig or something like that? Something Pig. And oh my gosh, she was hilarious. I was watching her and I was absolutely laughing my head off. She was really good. I just want to do a quick shout out while I'm here gluing these. I say thank you to Julie Cox in New Zealand, who always sends me a little box of goodies at Christmas. And she's sent me some crafty bits and a beautiful card. I need to put a picture up on Facebook and say thank you. Wendy Chapman, who sent me the lovely tea, fruit tea. There's another one. We'll do another while I'm waffling. Who sent me the lovely fruit tea. Thank you to her. I did that experiment video yesterday. Who else did I want to thank? There was somebody else. Can't remember. I need to start and say some thank yous on my videos and mention some subscribers' names, because there's an awful lot of ladies who, you know, it's the same ladies every time, and gents that come back, mostly ladies, and leave me lovely comments, and I really do appreciate it. I really do. It means a lot. So let me do some more of this. I've got loads of this lace, this like flat lace that's it's a bit too floppy to make flowers out of. You need something with a bit more oomph to it. I don't make flowers as much as I used to. I used to make, if you go back and look at some of my old videos, I used to make shabby flowers, stick pins, all sorts of stuff. I've done all sorts over the years. I tend to go about between 5 and 7 years and then change my direction. But I don't know if I'll change my direction from journaling. I absolutely love it. I might be doing some more design work as well for an actual company that have contacted me and asked me to have a look. They're going to send me some stuff. I'm going to have a look, see if I like what they do, and I might be doing some work for them as well, so that'll be exciting. It keeps me out of mischief, you see, so I'm not shouting at fruit in Asda. So I don't get bored. I like to be busy. Some people go, Amanda, you know, have a rest, think of yourself, think of your health. I'm better when I've got a lot to think about and a lot to do. I don't like being bored, really. I might go quiet over the weekend, so don't worry. I will be back during the week. If I'm not on at the weekend, it's because I need to do my graphics for design team work, because it's due in January, and I don't want to be. I'm going away over Christmas. I'm going to London, so I don't want to be having to craft between Christmas and New Year because I'm behind with stuff. Do you know what I mean? It's not good, is it? Do you know what? I'm just going to leave that one as it is. Right, so I've got these 3 now, so these are just very basic fabric snippets, but they're very pretty. So I'm going to leave them to dry. You can see the glue there, it will dry clear, but you won't see the back of them anyway. And once they're dry, I'm going to sew them with my machine, and then we'll come back and we're going to add some paper decoration to them. Alright, and then I will leave a link below this video. I have done the paper snippets where they're just paper. I've done several of them in the past, so I'll leave you a link to that and you can go and have a look at that rather than me redo it. I'd rather just always do something a little bit different than copy what I've already, you know, redo what I've already done. Right, so we will be back in a moment. On with the rest of our fabric snippets, but I'm filming this on a different day, and I just want to say a massive thank you to Sharon Miller. I received this morning, which is a lovely Christmas card, and these cute little keepsake, curvy keepsake boxes with little chocolates in. So I thought I'd just add that. Killing 2 birds with 1 stone here. So thank you, that's lovely of you. Right, so fabric snippets. So I continued last night doing the fabric snippets. The only thing I haven't done is I haven't sewn them. I did feel like it wasn't really necessary. So what I might do is sew them as I use them if I want to. Okay, so here are some of the ones that I made. Alright, so this is how they end up. So we've just got bits of scraps of fabric, and I did quite a few. Alright, so like I say, these go down the side of your page, and I'm just going to decorate one with just a few bits and bobs, as I would if I was about to put it in a journal. The rest I'm going to leave plain in a little, put them in a little bag or something. There's another, and there's another. So, you know, they're just on the back of the cotton like I showed you. You could turn them into paper clips, you could put them on your pockets, you know, like that, down the side of your pages as little clusters, which is more than likely what I'll do, but they'd look nice on a tag. You could put them on a tag. You can do all sorts with them, and you know, if you make a heap. I got a bit carried away. I started watching my tarot card reading last night on YouTube, and then my husband worked late, so I thought, oh, I'll stay in here a bit longer, and so I made all of those. But then I didn't stop there because I got a bit carried away. There's another. And I made a snippet roll. So it's the same principle, but instead of ripping it into little pieces, what you do is you put it on one long piece. So got a bit carried away using up my bits and bobs. So there's probably about a yard there. So it's just a long strip. So like we've put that into small sections. I just did one long one. And then you can cut them into sections. So I'll probably get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll probably get another 9 out of there. But say if I wanted to put that on a much longer, you know, if I wanted it bigger than these, then that's what this is for. Or smaller, you can cut just little bits. So it's good to have both. So that's what I did last night. So let's get on. I'm going to decorate just one. Now this, because it's longer and because I'm going to be cutting it up, I will just run 1 stitch all the way through the middle on my sewing machine. The only reason I didn't do all of these last night is because I've got black thread in my sewing machine and I need to change it to white. I don't want black thread on there. So let me pick one that I like the look of, and we will just add some very minimal bits and bobs for sticking it in my I like them all. That's the problem. That's the problem I'm gonna have. I like them all. I think I like that one. I'm gonna have that one. Okay. Then I'll find a little bag or another little box. I'm gonna have boxes everywhere. I'll probably just put them in a bag and then put them in my fabric drawer. So let's just zoom in a little bit. Okay, so I've got my various boxes. Like you've seen before, I've got my jar there. This is all to do with Nature's Remedy. I've got my oddments from Artemis. I've got one with it says animals on, but it's mostly butterflies and birds. There's not really any of, there's no elephants about. And then I've got one which is floral, so I've got some little cutouts and die cuts and things like that. In fact, I might have a die cut. I need to do some more of these because these little grasses, like it's like a little bit of grass. For some reason, it just adds a bit of something. I love that. And then I'm not going to go mad. I'm just going to add. I quite like a little butterfly. Let's have a look. For a butterfly. That's nice because it's quite neutral, but do I want a bit of colour? See if I can find one with a bit of colour. That's too big. No, I think I'm going to keep it neutral and then it'll go without then, won't it? Although that's quite nice. It's too big. I need to cut out some more butterflies. Different colours. It's too big. I will stick with that one. We'll stick with that one. We won't mess about. I would have liked one with a bit of blue, but I don't think I have one the right size. They're all a bit... They're all not the right size of blues, which is a bit of a bum. I'd quite like a blue one. What size is that? It's too big. Yeah, all the ones that are blue are too big. Okay, we'll stick with that, and then I will have, let's have a look what we're going to have here, because I do like to tie in my vintage theme. So let me just see if we've got a little ticket or something that I could add. I've got my little numbers. I'll get one of those out. Might not. Got a little blue one of them. I've got a little one of them, a little one of them. What's that? Too much? No. Wouldn't mind one of them like tickets. I've got some brown ones somewhere. You know, when you're looking, you can't flip and find stuff. It drives me insane. Oh dear. Right, one of them. There we go. There we go. I'm still in my dressing gown. I've not got dressed yet. I've got 1,000,001 things to do today. But we've got Alexia on with her homeschooling, so that's the important thing. So let's make a nice cluster. So I do like to ink things. So let's just get him inked. I'm probably going to go there. I'm going to have this on here, like so. I want that to go there, I think. I might be faffing about a little bit, you'll just have to bear with me. I found my words that I couldn't find the other day as well, which is good. So what we're going to have, I'm going to have, I like that one, harmonious. So I'll just cut that out ready. And I'm going to have it in the black because I want it to stand out on all this fabric. If I go for the paler green one, it won't stand out. Okay, I'll just bob that there so I don't lose it. Okay. I might not even want any of this other stuff. I don't know. I don't know yet. Although I do quite like, you know, layering up with bits and bobs of stuff. I quite like that for a pop of colour. Yeah, I like that. Like that. So that's what we're having. Okay. So, there's some glue on here. I did use quite a lot of this glue last night on that Snippet roll. I think what I might do next time is I might use, instead of using this, which is not cheap, I might just use PVA because it will work, and then sew over the top. Although this is quite good because it means it dries quicker. So you just get cracked on faster, don't you? Okay, so this is just a little die cut out of green card. And I had the little die cut given. It's on like a little plate. Let's see if I can find it and show you. Yeah, it's this one. So I don't know where they come from. It's like on a little plate, and one of my crafty friends gave it me. It was Marlene that lives in the same town as me that gave it me. So, but I mean, if you're a crafter and you've got dies, you've probably got floral ones. If you don't, then just don't use it. Just don't put one on. Okay. Put this on. So we're having that there, and it's just going to go off the edge a bit, isn't it? Press, 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 and then I had this number. So these are the 4 metal numbers that I made myself. We'll have that there. And you could put dangled charms off these and all sorts. There's all sorts you can do. It's just a decoration. But I've obviously, because I made 14 of these little ones last night, and then I made that yard full snippet strip. Then I've got plenty to keep me going for a while now. And then, you know, when I get low, I can make some more. I think I maybe spent an hour and a half last night just making them, so that I've got, you know, all of them. It doesn't take long. And it's the same principle with paper scraps. I'll leave you, like I said, I'll leave a link in the description box to a video that I've done doing paper ones, because I've done large ones, I've done small ones, I've done whether in a long strip like that. I've done them all before, so that's why I've chosen fabric ones for this video. Okay, and then I like to just have a little word. I might straighten that butterfly up. If I straighten that butterfly up, instead of having it on an angle, then I can put that word across his tummy, like that. Don't quite look as good if it's on wonk. Oops, come on, stick. Let me just get that straight. Pull that straight. Nothing needs to be perfect, but for some reason I just want those a bit straighter. There we go. And then you could add some, I'm not going to add gems or anything because this little bit of lace here has got some little sparkles. I don't know if you can see. So there you go. That's a completed one. Ready to go in a journal, to decorate a tag. Turn it into a paper clip, do what you like with them. That is basically it. So I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope it didn't go on too long, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye for now.